Okay, this is kind of a practice video. I'll probably be making another one for meditation for tinnitus, and this is sort of my first try. So when you have tinnitus, one of the problems that many people face is they keep hearing the sound and then they keep thinking about it. So we want to do some things to change our thoughts about the sound and also be able to move our thoughts away from the sound. So first of all, let's see if we can just, you can listen to my voice. That's one thing you can kind of tune into as I'm talking to you. Um, you can move your thoughts toward my voice and maybe a little bit away from the sound of the tinnitus. Now, I'd like to invite you to not think badly of the sound. I know that might not be so easy, but I hear the sound right now too. It's a pretty loud ringing sound, but I've sort of learned to accept that I have the sound, and I don't think of it as a bad thing. Mm. It's just something that's there, and I'm okay with it. So it's okay to have the sound, and it's also okay to let your thoughts think about something else now. So let's try a few exercises of thinking about something else. Can you maybe just take your hand and place it somewhere like your stomach? Let's put it on your stomach. Can you feel your hand pressing against your stomach? Maybe you can kind of feel all 5 fingers, your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, your pinky finger. Maybe you could feel your palm and even like the middle of your hand. And you can feel how your hand is on your stomach. So what did we do just then? We're trying to move our thoughts towards something else. And in this case, it was just the sensation of your hand touching your stomach. Now, I want to invite you to look around the room. And what do you see around the room? Can you kind of make a mental description of it? Like maybe like for right now, I see some blinds in the windows, and they have the little slats that go this way, and there's some little holes in the slats where the strings go through, and there's a little thing at the top that holds onto the blinds. And I'm just kind of thinking about all the little things I see around the room. What do you see around the room? Don't just say like, I see a lamp, but can you describe what the lamp looks like, what color it is? And do the same thing in your mind about some of the other things you see around the room. And what we're doing here is, I know sometimes you maybe go back to the sound of the tinnitus, but catch yourself and say, okay, I hear the sound. It's not necessarily a bad thing to have the sound. And then I'm going to go and think about some other things too. Can you taste anything in your mouth? What if I were to give you a strawberry right now? How would it smell? How would it taste? I'm going to name a few things that you might eat. And can you think about how they might smell or taste? Let's go through a few things. How about chicken? I don't know if you eat meat or not, but even if you don't, what might it taste like? What about a peach? Would it be juicy? What would the flavor be like? What would it smell like? How about an apple? Think about what the apple would be like. What about something like honey? It has a nice sweet smell. What might that be like? So you see how we're kind of engaging our senses, our smell, our taste, our feeling, and we're just moving our mind toward those things And even if we hear the sound, we don't think badly of the sound, and we move our mind back to something like our hand touching our stomach. Or what about how your clothes feel? I don't know if what you're wearing, pants or something like that. Can you feel your pants? What about socks? What do your feet feel like? What if you move your toes a little bit? Can you feel your toes moving? What about your ankles and your heels? How do your feet feel right now? Can you think about relaxing them a little bit? Maybe move up your body and feel your calves, the lower part of your leg. Can you relax that a little bit? And then maybe your upper legs. Can you feel both sides? Do you feel anything different in your upper legs than normal, or are they normal? Can you kind of relax them? And then move into your hips and your stomach. And can you relax that area? Maybe you feel your buttocks, like that's your hips. In that area, there's some big muscles there in your butt, right? How do those muscles feel? Do they feel good? Do they feel tight? Can you relax them a little bit? All this time as you went up your body so far, did you feel any kind of pain? It's okay if you did. You can try to relax, or maybe something caught your attention and you kept thinking about that one place on your body where you keep thinking about that. It's kind of like the sound of the tinnitus. You might feel some little pain and you keep thinking about it, but as you can, keep moving up your body. You have your stomach now. You have your lower back. Can you relax that? And what do you feel there? And moving up into the chest area. Can you relax that? Can you feel yourself breathing? Is there any movement to your stomach or your chest as you breathe in and out? Can you just do it normally, not try to do anything different? Just how does it feel to breathe normally with your chest and your stomach and how it moves? What about your shoulders? How do they feel? Can you relax them? And your neck? You can feel any sensations there, and you feel it. Maybe we better go down our fingers and hand and lower arm and upper arm. How does it feel? Is there any area, any place like your leg or your arm where you could maybe readjust it into a more comfortable place and let your leg or your arm sort of relax more? What about now? We're starting to get where we've thought about the whole body. Can you kind of do one more kind of run through real quick in your mind from your feet, lower legs, upper legs, your hips, your stomach, your chest, your fingers, hands, lower arms, upper arms, shoulders, neck, and then the face. Can you let your eyelids just fall down and relax? Maybe they feel a little heavy, or they may feel light, but just you kind of let your eyelids just fall down. What about like your cheeks? Is there any place you could release tension in your cheeks? Or maybe your scalp. You feel all around your scalp. Is there anywhere where you can kind of just, maybe you feel your head against the pillow or whatever it's touching. Can you let your head just sort of fall against that and feel whatever you feel there? And, yes, we have our ears. Did you, at least for a while, not think about the sound in your ears? Were there some times where you weren't? But if you did hear the sound, it's okay, isn't it? You don't have to worry too much about the sound. It's just normal now. And so many people have gotten where it doesn't bother them anymore, including me. I'm in a nice quiet room now, and I can hear the sound, and I'm okay with it. It may take some practice, so if it still bothers you now, it's okay. You can get to where it doesn't bother you as much as it does now. maybe you're already feeling a little bit better about it, and you can give yourself permission to accept it a little bit and relax your body and think about the taste of a strawberry or mango or honey, and maybe look around the room and see what's there. And yeah, and maybe things can start to get better now. You can start to feel a little bit better about the sound and not think of it as being so important anymore. You don't have to solve it anymore. You can let the need to solve this sound go a little bit. And you can do other things without needing to solve this problem. Maybe it's not so big of a problem if you don't have to solve it, if you just let it be the way it is. And I think maybe you already followed my voice through this video, and you probably did most of the things that I suggested. So I think your brain's working okay. Even though you have the sound, you're still okay. And maybe in the future, you'll be even more okay. So best wishes to you.